Today, we're diving into a really dramatic moment from an ancient text. It's the edge of a huge battle and a hero facing something extraordinary inside himself. We've got a couple of powerful verses here from Arjuna Prepares for Battle. They set the scene in quite an incredible way. Our mission today, to unpack these lines, understand the situation, the characters, and yeah, a really surprising request from the hero. You're going to get a shortcut to understanding a pivotal scene, one that's resonated for centuries. Okay, let's set the scene. Try to imagine this. Two massive armies. Ready for war, the tension is, well, you can almost feel it. Our first verse, verse 20, throws us right in. It says, Arjuna, he's identified as a son of Patos, sees the opposition, the sons of Tatarana, all lined up. These are basically cousins, two sides of the same family, poised for this terrible conflict. And crucially, the fighting is just about to start. Right at that exact moment, Arjuna raises his bow. And here's a cool detail from the text, his chariot. It has the emblem of Hanuman on its flag.
Yeah, what's really striking there is the immediacy. It just captures that raw tension, doesn't it? We're not just reading a description. It feels like we're right there on the edge with him as he gets ready. And that Hanuman emblem, it's not just decoration, you know. Hanuman represents immense strength, devotion, selfless service. His presence on the banner, it kind of subtly hints at a divine connection, maybe. A spiritual backing for Arjuna, suggesting the challenges ahead are more than just physical. They're ethical, personal.
Right, deeper challenges.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's where things get really interesting. We move into verse 21. The fighting is literally seconds away, and Arjuna speaks. He speaks directly to Hukesha, who's also called Asyuta. And what does he say right then? He says, and this is a quote, "O Asyuta, please place my chariot in between the two armies."
Exactly. And Hukesha, Achyuta, these are names for Krishna, right? Arjuna's charioteer, his guide, his confidant. Puchisha means master of the senses. Achyuta means infallible, the one who never fails. So Arjuna choosing those names right in this moment of chaos and high emotion, it really shows how much he's relying on divine wisdom, not just battle tactics.
It's an incredible request, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, why, on the brink of this huge, devastating battle, why ask to be put right in the middle? Strategically, it just sounds like madness. What's the goal there? Putting yourself right out in the open like that.
And that's the absolute heart of this moment. It's clearly not a strategic move for attack. It seems to serve a completely different purpose. It points to something happening inside Arjuna. A lot of interpretations suggest this is Arjuna needing to truly see who he's about to fight, to really confront the reality of it. You know, seeing his own relatives, his teachers, his friends on the other side, he needs to face that human cost.
So it's not about finding a weak spot to attack.
Not at all. It seems he's looking for moral clarity, a deep understanding of who these people are and why he has to fight them before he actually commits to the act. This vulnerability, this pause, paradoxically, it's where his real strength starts to show. It sets up the whole philosophical discussion that follows in the text. It's less the move of a warrior preparing to strike and more a soul preparing to understand, really understand the weight of his actions.
So putting himself out there, totally exposed, it's like he turns the battlefield into a space for self-reflection. A crucible, almost. It becomes less about battlefield courage and more about the courage to look inwards, right?
Precisely. It's a moment just filled with possibility. The hero, right on the verge of this massive conflict, asks for a viewpoint that's completely vulnerable but offers this unique perspective. It's not just strategy. It's about seeing, understanding, and, yeah, confronting the total reality of what's about to happen, both outside him and inside him. It really makes you think about leadership in crisis, doesn't it? Is it always about charging ahead? Or sometimes? Sometimes is it about pausing to get absolute clarity?
So what does this all really mean? We've looked at these two key verses, Arjuna raising his bow, ready for war, and then this truly astonishing request to Hukesha, to Krishna, asking to place his chariot right between the opposing forces.
Yeah, connecting it to the bigger picture, it's this moment heavy with significance. The hero, about to enter the fight of his life, asks for this utterly exposed spot, but one that offers unparalleled sight. It drives home that this story is about so much more than just the war itself. It's about the internal struggle, the ethics, the understanding needed before action.
We hope this deep dive into just these couple of verses has maybe given you a glimpse of the kind of profound moments hidden in these ancient texts. And here's something for you to think about. In your own life, what kind of extraordinary situation or maybe deep internal conflict might push you to ask for that kind of clarity, that kind of vulnerable pause to see everything clearly before you act? What might you hope to gain by placing yourself right in the middle of it all, facing the full reality before making a move?